everyone. Welcome to Bickering Book Reviews. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Becky.
And today we're talking about Miles Morales, a Spider-Man novel by Jason Reynolds. Woo, Jason Reynolds.
Which we got through NetGalley.
Yes, we got this as an e-arc through NetGalley. And basically the summary of this book is, after a deadly confrontation with his Uncle Aaron, Miles' spidey sense has been on the blink. His history teacher, Mr. Chamberlain, seems to be out to get him. And Miles is getting into trouble everywhere he turns. He's just having like a real crisis with identity. Is Miles turning out to be just like his criminal uncle, or will he stay the superhero that he has been? We'll see.
So I liked this book.
I did too.
It was surprising for me because I only know Peter Parker. So Miles Morales is like a whole different layer to Spider-Man. And people who know me know I'm kind of into superheroes.
See, and I'm not. I don't read a lot of the comic books. I mean, I know of the stories and all of that kind of stuff. But I'm not. And you really don't, well, you do, but you don't need to be familiar with that kind of previous stuff because it's a Jason Reynolds book, it reads really well kind of as a realistic fiction.
It's like a gritty realistic fiction with just some spider senses thrown in there.
But there are references to the universe, the previous things that have happened within the universe. And so some of that got kind of confusing for me because I don't know like the history of it and why things are happening the way that they are happening.
See, and that didn't bother me. But again, I know it.
It didn't bother me. It just sometimes it got confusing.
Well, I think it's really interesting that they got Jason Reynolds to write this because I feel like it opens Spider-Man up to a whole new audience because this is like gritty. There are issues with drugs and the really issues with the class, socioeconomics class in Miles's community. I mean, I want to say there's a part where a neighbor needs help moving a mattress that somebody overdosed on. But to some kids, that's what they see every day. And I feel like it gives those audiences something that they can see. And they can say, oh, that does make sense for me.
I mean, it made what is typically an unrealistic kind of narrative something that is realistic. It deals with like social issues that you see every day, whether it be class, race, or just not falling into what your parents have been and what your family has been.
I keep telling people it's everything you want from a Spider-Man book with everything you expect from a Jason Reynolds book.
And that's very true.
That's basically it. And like I said, we were talking about this, there's a lot because Miles is going to a boarding school on scholarship, and there's a lot about how he's kind of segregated from other people because of the fact that he's a scholarship student and because of the fact that he's African American. He's half African American, half Puerto Rican, I want to say. And Reynolds does a really good job of showing that. And I think that's a good book that kids could read and see themselves.
Yeah. I agree with that. The thing that I really kind of liked about this book was it seems like Miles divorces himself from the identity of Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. It seems like he uses Spider-Man as kind of an icon and he is part of the Spider-Men, but he isn't actually Spider-Man. And maybe this plays more into like things that have happened previously in the universe. But I thought that was very interesting that he wasn't taking that identity on himself. He was just part of like this collective right. force that does good. I mean, and he was even kind of having this identity crisis throughout, even because his spidey sense was going on the blink and all that kind of stuff. And, just trying to decide if that's the life that he wants. I found that very interesting.
And I don't know how it fits into the universe. I don't know if Miles Morales is in the same universe with Peter Parker, if this is because he got the spider, his uncle had stolen the spider from Oscorp. So it was the same origin story. So I'm not exactly sure how. I need to look into it.
Yeah.
I'm sure Wikipedia has a page.
Probably.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
Yeah, no, we're good. So let's rate it. Our rating system goes from 5 unicorns all the way down to 2 unicorns. And if it wasn't all that great and it doesn't deserve a horn, we give it a horse.
That's true.
So I'm going to give this book 4 unicorns because I thought it was really well done. I think it offers something for the Spider-Man fans. It offers something for it offers something for other readers. You can really give this to many different readers, and it has that wide appeal.
I gave it 4 unicorns too. Like I said, it's everything I wanted in my Spider-Man book with everything I expect from a Jason Reynolds book. It was fun. It was fast. It had a lot of adventure, and it also had the realistic heart of a Reynolds book. So
You know what I'd really like to see, though? I wish that they could turn this into a graphic novel. Like, I think it would be awesome to see a Jason Reynolds graphic novel, especially, and this would have been a great way to do that. I was really
very, very
for a graphic novel.
Sarah thought it was a graphic novel.
And I was really sad.
She was really disappointed.
Graphic novel!
Yes.
No.
But anyway. So that's where we are on Miles Morales.
All right, so adios.
Bye.